Hello, hello. So, as the Bad Batch storyline progresses into Season 2, I've been seeing some discourse around why the Empire chose to begin phasing out the clone troopers in favor of conscripts and volunteers. I've heard some ideas being thrown around, some good, some not, and I just wanted to throw some of my ideas out there and contribute to this discussion. So, here we go. When it comes to the clone troopers, clones made sense to use as soldiers. If the ploy by Sidious is to turn the public against the Jedi, then this makes sense. Clones, being on the front lines rather than everyday citizens of the Republic, means that the people in general would be detached from the conflicts of war. They would have little idea of what battles would be like, so they would not understand why these mythical Jedi, who've kept peace for 1,000 years at that point, can't just win a war. This, of course, would set the Jedi up for even more failure than they'd already been set up for, with the restrictions put on them by the Senate during the war, and because of how they threw themselves into military general positions without any prior experience. But when it comes to phasing out the Republic and reorganizing the galaxy, clone troopers actually made less sense for this task. This is because of a few reasons. Firstly, volunteers are cheaper to maintain. A clone army is going to cost a lot more money due to the need to raise and nurture entire generations of clones, versus the cost it would take to train a group of people over the course of a few weeks or months in a boot camp. Secondly, volunteers were hired from, I would assume, the middle and lower working classes primarily. This is how it's done in our reality, and so I assume it works the same way in the Star Wars reality. So hiring conscripts gives them a means to create class divide among the masses of the Empire's everyday people. Soldiers would be elevated to a higher position within the Empire's social and economic hierarchy, thus putting them a foot above not only their friends and families, but also, and more importantly probably, the people they are subjugating. Thirdly, volunteers are paid by the Empire, something that the Republic did not do, thus providing many who were poor before with a marginally better life now, breeding loyalty. And finally, volunteers may serve for less noble ideals than clones did, such as power fantasies, or wanting to plunder, say. Clone troopers had honor, they cared for their brothers, and they had a sense of moral code and duty. Stormtroopers are not only not like that, as regular people have many reasons, like I said, for serving in the military, but as we've seen in Star Wars itself, Stormtroopers will just walk over their dead compatriots. Clone troopers, on the other hand, were taught to help fellow soldiers stay alive. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think, what you don't think, or anything in between. Thank you for watching, and see y'all later.